Imagine rushing through a massive airport terminal. You have a flight to catch and need to find a specific gate before the doors close. The stress peaks when you look at the overhead signs and realize you can't read a single character. The numbers and letters are complete gibberish. You can't guess your way to the right gate. Without the ability to read the signs, reaching your destination becomes a game of blind luck. For a long time, trying to change our own behavior felt this way. People had goals they wanted to reach, but they were navigating a world of scattered, conflicting theories that didn't provide a clear path. This chart shows the result, a pile of overlapping puzzle pieces. Some theories look at thoughts, some look at triggers, and others look at stages of change. They were valuable, but they didn't offer a single, unified map. Without a basic alphabet to explain why we do what we do, we were left guessing, hoping that the next self-help book or new routine would finally be the one that worked. This breakthrough started on a workbench, within the handwritten logs of a practitioner who spent years tracking what actually drove change in daily life. Behavior boils down to 4 irreducible elements. First, environment, the physical world and your biological state. Second, stories, internal narratives and beliefs. Third, emotions, the bridge connecting thoughts to physical movements. Finally, behaviors, the observable actions and habits you execute. These 4 elements create an ecosystem. They are constantly talking to each other. An action changes your environment, which shifts your emotions, which then rewrites the story in your head. Once you know this 4-part alphabet, you can stop guessing and start reading the signs of your own life. But an alphabet is only useful if you have a way to write with it. To make progress, you need a mechanical steering wheel to navigate the system. That steering wheel is a protocol called PARR. It's the scientific method applied directly to your personal routine. It starts by planning a target behavior and then stepping out to act on it. The third step is to record. Benjamin Franklin famously used this exact method, marking a simple daily grid to see if he lived up to his values. This physical act of tracking makes you aware of habits that usually run on autopilot. The final step is to reassess. Every few weeks, you look at your records and adjust the plan based on what actually happened, rather than what you hoped would happen. This loop is the engine that turns a vague intention into a steerable result. For any model to be reliable, it has to be falsifiable. That means we have to try to break it to see if it holds up. Researchers put this model through a 5th element challenge, using advanced AI to find one part of human behavior outside those 4 boxes. The AI attempted to isolate concepts like willpower and agency as separate pieces. But when it looked closer, it found that agency is actually just a mix of the stories we tell ourselves, the emotions we feel, and the skills we've practiced. Every candidate concept the AI tested eventually decomposed back into the original 4 elements. There was no 5th piece left over. This structural resilience suggests we finally have a closed foundational map for behavior. The 4 elements capture the entire system without any missing parts. Remember that airport? When you have this map, the signs finally become legible. You can see exactly which gate you need to reach and how to get there. By learning the 4-part alphabet and using the tracking loop to steer, you stop being a passenger in your own life and become its architect. Environment, cognition, emotions, and behaviors. Where UT's diagram of the architect state. Notice the spotlight cutting across the concentric circles. That spotlight represents the user actively deploying the PARR protocol. It diagnoses misalignments in real time, isolating exactly where their environment, cognition, or emotions block their goals.